Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Deja G here. I know it's been a long time coming. I promised this hotel review quite a while ago, but here we are today. I'll tell you all the nitty-gritty, the things that you need to know, especially if you're planning to travel to this resort with your family. Now, if this is your first time here, like I said, my name is Deja. I post a lot of travel content. I also post family vlogs and a little bit of lifestyle content here and there. I highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and I have a ton of content coming. So yeah, so let's get into it.
You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
Let me tell you guys first that I absolutely love Jamaica. Jamaica was actually my first international trip. I think I might have been around 12 years old when my mom took me for the first time, and I have been in love with Jamaica ever since. Once I hit my adult years and I was working and could afford to travel on my own, it was always my go-to place. So I have been to Jamaica so many times. Let's not even talk about that. But what I do want to talk about today is the Riu and Ocho Rios and our experience there. As a family, I was there with my girlfriends, my husband, my mom, my sister, and my children. So I can kind of give you guys a full rundown of our experience. Let's first talk about getting there. So when you land at the airport, you'll fly into Montego Bay. And the airport, I would say, is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from the hotel. So you do have a nice ride ahead of you, so make sure when you land, you grab some food, grab a drink or two, and typically your driver will stop, especially if you have like a private shuttle or even a shared shuttle, they'll stop somewhere. You can buy some souvenirs if you want, grab some more food, use the restroom, things like that. When we went, we did not stop. We were just trying to get there. So I want to say we got there in pretty much like an hour and a half. And I was traveling at the time with my two small children, and they handled the ride really well. It's a pretty straight ride. It's not a lot of turns and all of that. You're pretty much gonna take the same highway from the airport all the way to the hotel. Once you turn into the grounds of the hotel, it's like a beautiful, lush paradise that you're driving into. You're gonna pass by all of these gorgeous palm trees, and the landscaping at this hotel is top tier. And you'll notice that from the moment you pull into the resort. So once you arrive to the front of the hotel, the bus or your shuttle will drop you off right in the main lobby area. And I'm telling you guys, when you get off of that bus, that shuttle, whatever, it's a breathtaking view. One thing you're gonna get at the Riu and Ocho Rios is gorgeous views. I don't care what room you're staying in, you're gonna have a beautiful view. For me, it was surreal because my husband and I actually got married at this resort in 2014. We hadn't been back to this specific resort since we got married. So for us, it was just so nostalgic to be back. But that was about it. It literally looked like a totally different resort. I mean, when I tell you they brightened up the lobby, everything was just like nice and bright and clean, fresh colors. I absolutely loved it. So my first impression of the resort, I would have to say, was like a solid 4 out of 5. And not only that, like as soon as you walk into the main lobby, if you just look straight ahead, you can see the beach. And I mean, I don't think it gets better than that. And you really feel like I have arrived. That's the best way I can describe it, is you literally feel like you've officially arrived on vacation and it is time to enjoy your holiday. And so everything felt very new, very fresh, very clean. I felt almost like we had just like walked into a brand new resort. From that point, we actually went to go check in. Check-in initially was very smooth. However, I do have to share with you guys that we ended up waiting for a very long time to get our room. And yes, we did arrive there before the official check-in time, but then once check-in time did, come and pass us, come and go, we were still waiting for our room. And so I was just disappointed about that, especially after you've been traveling all day and you have small kids. It's just always a really, really challenging thing. But you know what we did? We decided to just go grab some drinks and kind of spend our time just entertaining ourselves. But by the time our room was actually ready, we just decided to carry our bags up because it had got really crowded by that point, and the staff was really busy running back and forth trying to get everyone else their bag. There are elevators that take you up to your room. We were staying like very close to the lobby area, so it was pretty easy for us. Now, once we got up to our room, y'all, the room was cute. It was cute. Nothing luxurious about it. I always say the Rius, to me, especially if you're not staying at a Riu Palace, but even the Riu Palace, I feel like their rooms are no frills. It was never giving 5 out of 5 luxury vibes. It just wasn't. However, I would say it was absolutely clean. Everything was in working condition. Solid, I would say 3 out of 5. And that's just because there's nothing luxurious about them. And it's not that there was anything wrong. Now I kind of want to like hop into what the grounds look like. So the grounds, I would give the grounds a solid 4 out of 5. The grounds are gorgeous. They did a great job of not losing the integrity of the resort and like in terms of the renovation. They didn't like renovate so much that you just completely forgot about like what the hotel was before. I guess I was just still looking for like some of those little pieces just to bring back some memories for me, and they did. They maintained some of the landscaping. Overall, the shape of the buildings were still the same. Where the rooms are located, but they really did a huge like reno on all of the pools. So that was like probably the #1 thing I noticed when we started walking around the resort. I was like blown away with the amount of changes that they made to the pool area. I mean, when I tell you they probably completely gutted the pools and just started over from scratch, I think it was all for good reason. I think everything looked beautiful. The only thing that I kind of struggled with at this resort, and I think this is a big deal for me, and it may not be a big deal for everyone, but it is a big deal for me, a big deal for my spouse, is that the pools that had the swim up bar were adults only, and then all of the other pools are where kids could be, which in theory sounds great, but when you're traveling to a family resort with your children, you're not going to get in the pool, get your drink, then get back out the pool to go in another pool to drink your drink. You know what I mean? They had it split, and if that was the one major recommendation that I can make that wouldn't cost them a cent, is to, even if they decide to keep, there were 2 pool bars, even if they decide to keep one of them as adults only, I highly recommend that they change the other one over to be for everyone, because to me it just didn't make any sense. And for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't go back, because I just felt like I couldn't relax and entertain the way I wanted, because I always had to like get up to go get another drink or get up, you know what I mean? And I just wasn't a fan of that. Like, I'm on vacation just like my kids are on vacation. We're all on vacation, and I want to have a couple drinks here and there. You know, I want a pina colada. I want a strawberry daiquiri, okay? The beach, oh my gosh, guys. We spent so much time on the beach. The beach and the water was top tier. 5 out of 5, would absolutely recommend, okay? We spent so much time on the beach. My boys loved the beach. And also, my friends loved the beach, my mom loved the beach, my sister loved the beach. We all were out there just living our best lives the entire vacation. I would absolutely recommend the beach to everyone. If you are a beach person, the Riu Ocho Rios is the place for you, because I mean, guys, the water was absolutely gorgeous. It wasn't like Mexico where, like, you know, you try to get in the water and you might get pulled out. Like, it was none of that. It was so relaxing. The water was crystal clear. You could see the fish swimming. It was gorgeous, guys. So beautiful. And I would say we spent more of our time at the beach than we did in the pool, and that's really rare for us, because I'm usually not a big like beach girl. Like, I like to go to the beach, but I like to spend more of my time in the pool. Also, we were traveling with other folks who were really into the beach, so it just opened up my world. And honestly, I just felt like that was like, we had the most amazing moments while we were all on the beach. They do also have a water park on this resort. However, I just want to stress to anyone who has small children, make sure you take the stroller. Don't just like try to like hop up and go to the water park, because it is far. Now, when we decided to go to the water slides, we had to walk across the entire resort, and then from there we had to walk up this high hill just to get the kids, the boys, to the water park. Now, once we got there, it was absolutely worth it. The boys had a blast. They absolutely loved it. I didn't even know that my youngest was such a freaking daredevil until we took him to that water park, because he was like here for all the slides. But it was so fun, well maintained, beautiful. Everything was operating perfectly as it should. If you've watched some of my videos in the past, you know I've been to other resorts in Jamaica where the kids zone was not in good condition. So when it comes to food, solid 4 out of 5. And I'm not going to give it a 5 out of 5 just because I would say their a la carte restaurants are not true a la carte restaurants. They're more like specialty buffets. I think that's the best way to put it. Just don't go there expecting to feel like you're at a real restaurant, because that's not what it is. It's an upgraded specialty buffet. So if you go into it with that mindset, you will definitely enjoy yourself. You will definitely enjoy the food. And I don't think we had a bad meal there. Everything was pretty good. Like, I have no complaints. Now, as far as entertainment is concerned, I'm going to give the entertainment a 3.5 out of 5. Nothing was like super remarkable about the entertainment. However, I have no complaints at all either. They had, when we first got there, the first night, they had a beach party, and the beach party was so much fun. They had a live band, they had like the balloons. It was just a vibe. We were out there living our best lives, and we were all tired as heck because we flew in that day. We went to the beach. We did so much, and I never do a lot on my first day when I travel. But this time, I mean, because we had such a large group, we were just like, okay, let's do the most today. And we did. We absolutely did. And we had a ball. It was really, really, really nice. So if you do get a chance to experience the beach party when you're there, trust me when I tell you, you'll have a good time. It's all good vibes. The music is outstanding. The staff, everyone is out there just having a great time, and it's literally on the beach. So, you know, that just adds to the vibe of being in Jamaica. And, you know, it's nothing like Jamaica. The vibes in Jamaica are everything. Everything is irie, okay? It is irie in Jamaica. So, yeah, so the entertainment, great. As far as the staff is concerned, I am going to have to say, I'm gonna give the staff a 3.5 out of 5, and not because they did anything wrong, but I do want to stress in the past, I've been to the Riu multiple times, the same specific resort. And I think when they closed it down during COVID, a lot of folks who used to work there may have left, because it was definitely a different vibe. The staff has always been very like welcoming, friendly, outgoing, you know, very personable, and I felt like it felt very like touristy, which I can say pretty much about all of Jamaica, really. I've traveled to a couple of different areas in Jamaica over the years, and I feel like over time Jamaica has really changed. I mean, to keep it 100, like if it wasn't for the music and the food, I mean, I could have very well been in Mexico and not known the difference, you know what I mean? Whereas before, Jamaica was one of one. There was no there was nothing that you could compare Jamaica to. And so for me, I feel like a little bit of that magic is getting lost in the sauce because of the fact that, I mean, it's probably a bigger tourist destination. There's a lot more folks traveling now, and so maybe just they had to change things up, especially after the pandemic started and everything like that. So I don't know, but I'm not giving them a 3.5 out of 5 because I had bad experiences. It's just more so like it was the same as entertainment, just like unremarkable, you know, like just nothing that I came home with like, dang, that was so much fun. So that to me is why I'm saying it's a 3.5 out of 5. But overall, I would have to say, I think the most important thing to know about this resort, especially if you're traveling with your like girlfriends, or if you're a guy traveling with your guy friends, or if you're just trying to have an adult's vacation, this probably isn't the hotel for you. And that's interesting for me to say because I didn't feel like that was the case back in the day. Back in the day, you could go and have your adult time and not feel like the hotel was overrun with kids. But now this is a kid-friendly resort. Like if you have children with you, this is the resort to go to. If you want to just have a beautiful family vacation, a very relaxing vacation, this is the one to go to. Overall, I would give this hotel a solid 4 out of 5 for families. Solid 4 out of 5. If you have never stayed on the Ocho Rios side of Jamaica, I also recommend it. It's just a nice vibe. You're close to a lot of different activities. You know, you can go climb the falls. They have a really nice like downtown area. Ocho Rios is also where a lot of the cruise ships dock right there. So you have a lot to work with by staying in Ocho Rios. And yeah, so that's about it. That's all I have for you guys when it comes to this resort, but I'm just so happy to finally be sitting down to film this for you guys, and I hope that you get what you need out of this review. Comment below, tell me what your favorite part of the resort or what this review was, because I genuinely want to keep these reviews coming for you guys, and I want to make sure that I'm hitting all of the points that you're looking for when you're watching videos like this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. I have tons more hotel reviews coming. We still need to talk about the Royalton in Antigua. We still need to talk about the Royalton Chic in Cancun. We need to do a full review on the Riu Reggae in Montego Bay. So yes, all of these videos will be coming before the year is out, and I am just so happy to be here today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it to this point, high five to you, okay? I will see you guys later. Bye.